No, guys, we got in on the first. Most people are probably flat right now. We got in on the first touch rule. They were eking their stops up into profits and probably just got flat. So now let's just be patient. A little scalp trade, nothing huge. We know that there's some bigger boys and girls trying to nibble stuff up as the morning goes on. So on the long side, uh, the question is, we don't know how aggressive that's going to be, right? So we did a first touch rule long, which there's another one presenting itself right now. I don't know if I want to go to the well too many times in this little narrow range where it's consolidating a little bit. Maybe even we look for a breakout trade, but didn't quite get oversold on this last one. Um, so anybody that still is trailing could pop your stop up a little bit, lock in a couple ticks now even, and there is your trade. But this is what we call our first touch rule. Even though it's counter trend, you guys can see the trend is down still. The trend is down. Keep that in mind. Trend is down still. Won't be long before the trend should turn up. Looks like it will soon um, in the near term. So you can be comfortable taking these first touch rule W trades, things like that. W trades are probably a good thing to begin with. Um, Look for any shorts with a trend that are near swing points, like here, um, and that is the game today. That is what we play. So the first touch rule comes off the 89 exponential here. Let's see, Morris and Abe. That's how we get into it. Um, Definitely the stop is above 202 now, so you guys could move that stop up, lock in some profits, and sit back and relax and see what happens. If you get stopped out, try it again. Oh, Joy. Hi, how are you? Gabby. You don't call, you don't write, never hear your name anymore, Joy. So I decided that everybody else gets to see my screen but you. Oh, and go dogs. Just kidding, Joy. I love you. Um, let's see. No, I'm not sharing mine right now. I will start sharing mine in a little bit. A little bit later this morning, I'll share mine some. We want to kind of, again, it kind of defeats the point of having an indicator if everybody can see it. But we do open it up for an hour or so a day so everybody can see the effectiveness of the indicator. And I do have the Sakasa running on my charts. So that's the only difference. So in a little bit, we'll share my screen for a little while. That is perfect, Greg. That's what we expect every new member to do. Start going through the videos. Again, keep in mind, guys, a lot of the beginning videos that you go through are videos that, give me one second. All right, Matthew, we do have a new member orientation day, 11 a.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Eastern time, new member orientation. Let's see here. Let's try to catch up real quick. I don't use the labeled horizontal line, and I'm sure Coach Gappy, ask Coach when he comes back from the institutional room. He'll help you out with that. Oh, Mike. Yeah, but we're expecting. We're just expecting big swings today, Mike. I wouldn't say that we want the first touch rule to not be valid, especially when we know it's a number that Grandma likes to buy at, Mike. No. Well, they kind of do. Is we have a Morris. We have a ready set trade checklist that you use. That you use for just checking the basic rules. So you could use that, Morris. It's on the website. Ready set trade. Click the drop down there, and there's a sheet you can download or do it manually online. I mean, technically, we could treat it like an inside day right now, Mike, but I still think until we see otherwise, we'd have a first touch rule that's valid. Does anybody hear an echo? Let me check my sound settings. Okay. Okay. Well, we're good then. Maybe I'm just hearing things in my own head. Yeah, it's on the main your members area when you log in. Scroll down in the middle, somewhere in the middle. It's there. It says Ready Set Trade. But so keep in mind, guys, the videos aren't intended for you to become the best trader on the planet. They're intended to give you our basic rule set. A lot of you have traded before. When you start going through the video, your voices all the time. I don't like you, Greg. You're funny. Those of you that have traded before, a lot of this stuff's going to be basic to you. But when you start adding all the rules together from watching those videos, you'll come up with that it's a pretty simple and sound methodology that we use. If you stick to it, it's pretty darn effective. So take your time, go through the basic videos once you just join, and then pick topics that you see in the pro or basic training rooms that you think that you might need some help with under the calendar. Thank you, Truckin. No, new member. It's really trial people or brand new members, Matthew. Either way, if we get to 11 a.m. and you feel like you have plenty of questions, or just want to sit in and listen and see what's going on and ask some questions, hop in 11 a.m. Eastern, Matthew. Hi, Gene. Hi, Matthew. Thanks for being here on your first day. 11 a.m. Eastern time. We also have a recording. If you can't make it, you can catch a recording. I do suggest that those of you newer on trial, especially if you're newer on trial with us, get to that orientation. It is 9:17 and the market is just wiggling sideways, guys. We are just going to keep being patient. We got a nice little trade, two good little trades in this morning on the long side, and don't really got a lot of opportunity. I mean, again, we've done the best we can with two good little long trades here. Correct, Greg. And again, FTR, you don't want to go to the well too many times on it. And in a situation where you'd prefer to see an FTR come out of a swing, and not more of a consolidating around the 89. Greg, so you wanted to come back from a swing. Then that'd be a big one, just some type of small retracement to the 89. That's what we'd like to see to make it really a good first touch rule. Like what happened from, say, 7:40 a.m. to 8:10 a.m. or from 8:26 to 8:40, 8:50, 8:45, something like that. Again, guys, keep in mind as you're watching the videos, it's really meant if you're newer to trading, they're gonna be very helpful. If you traded before, you need to go through them to understand the rule set. It should be simple to interpret, but it does still take a good 2 weeks to a month, even for the most experienced trader, to get settled into our methodology. So keep that in mind, guys. Simple doesn't always mean easy, and easy doesn't always mean simple. Today could also be a day, I hate to say this, guys. You guys know how I feel about it, but it could also be a day that we look for a what kind of trade? Who knows the answer to this question? We got 160 members, current members, and then some other people on trial. More people showing up by the second. 160 current members here. Hey, there you guys go. Yeah. Hey, you guys know your stuff. You know your stuff. So just have that in the thought of your mind. Start, keep an eye on 15-minute chart after the open. Get this nice little wedge type of formation, or bull flag, if you will, forming here on the 15-minute chart. Almost like what we call a dragon snout now on the 133. So not a lot of action going into the open. So probably not going to take a trade before the open, guys. Just as we get closer, it's going to be a little unpredictable right now. So we may just try to grab a couple longs or shorts after the first 6 minutes. So meaning after 9:36 Eastern, we'll probably actually wait the first 6 minutes. Now, again, some of you guys that are more advanced traders, I know you will be trading through the open because a day like today is an easy day for you to trade through the open. So you're welcome to do that if you have permission. Everybody else, let's wait our 6 minutes and be patient. One of the things here, I'll share my screen too, guys, so you can look at both. the things I'm kind of taking a look at and really kind of looking back through here, guys, is we had the same kind of little range on the daily in this area before. Um, so there's probably got to be some two-way trading in here somewhere. Hey, Todd. Well, that we can promise. You will learn a lot here. Even the most advanced of advanced traders come in this room, tell us that they learn a ton. How could you not learn? You got a trading wizard and a supreme sorcerer. There's something to be learned from that. Oh, and for you newer people, prepare to be amazed. We are starting off slow, but I think those of you who've been here for a while, even the newer people have been here for a while, and the chicken. You have a dog. There we go. Trading dog, trading cat. Boot camp Betty if you get in trouble. Do the wrong thing. So again, what I'm saying, guys, is just kind of look back and see what happened. If you don't think there could be some two-way trading in this range, look at the chart. It tells you that there can be. So pay attention to what happened in the past. That's all I'm saying, guys. That's all I have to say about that. Gene, yeah, in this room we do. Many of our members trade multiple assets. The methodology can translate across pretty much any asset that you trade, with some adjustments and some of the tick sizings, if you will. But other than that, yeah, right here we do, and this is the way we feel about it, Gene. This is really simple. If you can average 300 to 500 ticks a day on the YM, would you be okay just trading YM? Most people say yes. So that's kind of our motto here. Yep. And religiously, and you guys know this, religiously we have our members. Our members are doing anywhere from 3 to 800,000 ticks in a day. So if you can do that, I don't know. Do you want to trade anything else? I don't think so. Really tightening up here, guys. Yeah, I think that's plenty. Yep. Worldwide. Yeah, yeah. Abe, we give you a backup to all the charts, and as a new pro member, you do get the Sakasa indicator, which I will turn on and off throughout the morning. So pro member, you get this as well. Gives you these nifty little buy and sell signals. All right, guys, 3.5 minutes till the open. So here is disclaimer time. Yellow dots on the present candle. On the 15 range, Abe, these yellow dots are the representation of ATR from current price. representation of ATR from current price. So they move with current price at 1 ATR away from it. All right, announcement time. Those of you on trial, thanks for being here. Again, guys, please sit back, watch, be patient, ask questions, participate. The best thing you can do for yourself is participate. Ask those questions, and make sure to be in orientation day at 11 a.m. Eastern. You'll get more one-on-one time with Dan, and be able to get your questions answered in a more private setting, more intimate to you guys setting. As we're going through the morning trading wise, it can be a little busy, so we don't want to skirt you or anything, or have you not get your questions answered. And let's see what else. No trading for the first 6 minutes. Any new person, we specifically give permission to some people to trade the open once we've seen that they can consistently trade for some time, 30, 60 days, and be profitable through those 30 or 60 days, depending on the person. Before you get permission to trade the open, we just want you to be plenty profitable, following the basics first. That's all there is to it. What else do we have? Any other announcements? Am I missing something, Dan? Another announcement. Yep, forgot about that. Those of you who started the Ninja Trader trial, I believe as of first thing tomorrow, the special offer is supposed to the half off first month offers, I think, goes away tomorrow. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dan. I believe that. Yeah, we gotta get Dan.
Yeah, we will cover all that in orientation again at 11 Eastern. But yeah, we are looking to extend the offer a day or so because of a holiday this week. But yeah, we'd love to have all the trial people come to libertytradingclub.com/orientation, and we'll take a half hour, 45 minutes, explain everything to you and Liberty's methodology. So looking forward to it.
All right, just in time for the open, guys. That's 11 a.m. Eastern time today. And looks like there may be a little sell signal on the open, but again, no trading first minutes unless you have explicit permission. Kind of lackluster open too, guys. Any of you guys that are professional traders, that is a buy signal on the W. Again, we do like to wait 6 minutes through the open. Typically, we do find a pretty good trade within 10 minutes after the open. There's usually a pretty darn decent trade. So let's just be patient. We're still playing ball in this little consolidation range, if you will, that we got into before the open. So let's just be patient. Again, if you're a professional trader, that was a buy signal. So you could take that. You could have been long, and could have already done pretty well with it. Sorry if I mentioned this already. So able to representation. If a regular subscription gets The only thing you're gonna get without Pro is Sakasa. That's the only thing you don't get without Pro. Have to do that individually. Take some profits there, guys, right here at somewhere in this area. So you should be taking some profits if you did that. Unofficial trade call. All right. Keep in mind, we do wait 6 minutes, guys. Let's be patient. Again, me personally, I'm gonna like for this break out of this range first. We'll re-enable this real quick while we're just kind of messing around here. Oh, there is some selling. And this is while we wait. It's like the big boys and girls were asleep for a little bit, huh? Then like almost a whole sentence to start, a whole 6 minutes to start kicking in action here. Everybody was asleep after yesterday. I know. So it's almost like the VA. It's almost like the big boys and girls. Although that was a good long signal. It's almost like they decided to wait 6 minutes themselves. Everybody was in a game of Mexican standoff this morning. I'm not going to trade till you trade. I'm not moving till you move. It got a little wiry here, guys. I would normally have called that a short signal, but it's just getting a little too jumpy. So would you guys rather be safe or just try to jump in the trade? Let me ask you guys. How about that? You guys rather be safe or do you really want to jump in a trade? You guys tell me. All right, we'll stick on the safe side then. Coach Larry. Here, I'll give you guys this then. That'll wake everybody up. If you did take the long signal, guys, good job. Took some brass, you know what to do it, but keep trailing your stops up, those of you that took that long signal. Took some brass to do it. All right, guys. After this, it should calm down a little bit. We'll start looking for a good, clean setup. Be patient. I don't want to do anything crazy until we get an idea on what's really happening here. Also, we are bouncing off a little. This is clearly support. It was around support yesterday, support today. We know it's been acting like support. This little spot down here, so it's been acting that way for a while. Yeah, Ghost Pepper, we should be looking for a short. However, we do know, Ghost Pepper, that there is some institutional buying taking place today as well. So we want to follow the rules, but tread lightly on your shorts until we see that they're. Yeah, our big institutional friend let us know that there's some buying down here this morning. If we could get back up around this area, guys, 216, let's call it anywhere from that little breakdown to 11, all the way up to this little resistance 236, we could probably look for a good short in that area, most likely. If not, you could look for a 16 tick roll short. Again, I just still don't like this. I mean, if you really look at it, we are playing in a 50 tick range here right now. And if you look at the morning, it's not much bigger than that. Those of you long, take profits. Yeah, no, Sharon, that's what we were saying earlier. We were saying that earlier. Probably going to get some wacky price action until the Fed, until the 2 p.m. thing. So the only thing we do know is there is some institutional buying, and we are in a downtrend. So big boys buying. We have a near-term downtrend. So I don't try to fight the bigger boys and girls. So that's why I'm being cautious and hesitant right now. Got it, Sharon? Oh, perfect. There you go. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. sir, lady, identify, however you identify. All right, guys, those long take, move your stops up. You probably are good somewhere around where we originally went long this morning, around 202 for the stop. I have a sneaking suspicion that Killer B may be long. Sneaking suspicion. Here you go. So you get a sell signal like that, and it just moves immediately on you, stops, starts to back up. Those are the things I don't like to see. I don't like seeing that stuff. Get that sell signal, and then immediately pops right down. Would have taken your 10 ticks, but you had to be lightning fast to get that short in. And when the market's acting like that, guys, forgive me for being a pansy. Forgive me for saying, I don't want to, I'd rather just again, we probably see a decent short up here. We do have a lot of people long right now, a lot of people. So it's counter trend, but they've all gotten permission to trade counter trend. And they know what to do. They know how to manage risk. So again, keep your eye on this opening candle and the next candle. Obviously, that's a sell signal. You guys hear it again. Do you really want to take it when last time it bounced down, popped right back up, and you had to be lightning fast to manage a trade and make some money from it? If you're lightning fast, you can take those and probably get 10 ticks easy out of them, but it's a lot of work for me. A lot of work for me, even though I'm pretty quick with it. And that's the problem. Is most people, again, if you guys showed up early, we had 2 little long trades. Everybody should be sitting in profits. Everybody should be green already. You guys are all green right now, right? From the morning session. I know some of you showed up late and didn't get a trade in with us this morning, but everybody's green, right? Everybody got those couple morning trades in, and gives you that little let me sit back and relax feeling for a little bit. Lots of people just showing up on trial. Just one more time, guys. 11 a.m. Eastern today. In the alert section, you see that there's orientation. Please make sure to make it to it while we're just sitting here being patient. Yeah, you guys will learn, Sharon. Is it Sharon? Yes, Sharon. We have silly acronyms here. We like to use. Keep it fun. Keep it fun while we're trading. Keep it fun while we're doing stuff. Anybody do the first touch rule long? Did anybody do that? You know what I'm saying? Be cautious, but you guys are able to do certain things like that. Since we are expecting and Jenny. Oh, you did get it. All right. And Jenny. I don't know what you mean. Unless you're calling me a nanny. Good job, Dan. Again, guys, those of you, I know Killer B can trade the open or trade stuff like this. I know a lot of our members can trade stuff like this. So I'm not going to hold you back from taking these trades. I'm just saying for newer people that don't know how to take these trades, this is a rough environment to do it in. If you're more experienced, you got first touch rules, wait for your hooks on stochastics, take your 16 tick rule trades, take those. Those are good trades if you can move. I mean, think about what we're seeing right now. Is there's not a single signal that wouldn't have given you at least 10 to 20 ticks, but you just had to be lightning fast with it. That's all. The original buy signal here is not a bad buy signal. You just had to be quick with managing it. Yeah. We could scalp a little bit. Let's see what Chad said. That's great, Chad. It's definitely happy hour somewhere. It's definitely happy hour somewhere, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I did say we would look for a short up in this area, but I just having a hard time. There's a buy signal. Again, if you take it, manage it quickly. Manage it quickly, guys. It's the first one I'm starting to like. But there you go. Now you can lock in profits. Hey, we finally got a trade in. Don't just shout yourself. All right, now we should be on a no lose spot, guys. We did it. It's okay, Rad. I don't blame anybody for not trading this. I just know that there's institutional buying, so I was just looking for this hook down hook instead this low stochastics, and there was a little support back here earlier today. This morning, just off the open, there was a little support, and we had a 16 tick rule entry. That's it. That's all I did. VA 16 tick rule entry. Even got a little. I was in a little late. My crosshair will go where I wanted. I'm in at 200. Even 202 is a first buy entry, guys. That 202 number has been working on the long side, right? Think about that for a minute. 202 has been working on the long side. So why would we want to stop that, right? Look at that. 202 has been working on the long side. So not a bad thing. Yeah, guys, let me say this 10 million times. If you're not trading this morning, I am not. Nobody's going to be upset with you. If you're not comfortable with the price action, don't do it. Don't trade. Sit on your hands and wait for a little bit. It will calm down. We'll get a good setup, and we'll be back to business as usual. These are things. This is where newbies get in trouble. And thank you guys for saying what you're saying about sitting on the sidelines and stuff like that. This is where newbie traders get in trouble. If you if you had to show up at 9 a.m. this morning, and by 10 a.m. you've got to make some money, or you got to go to work, and that's the only time you get to trade. And you try to force a trade in. It's the silliest thing on the planet to do. This is the craziest thing to do. If you can't wait an hour for a good setup, guys, then especially in an environment like this, don't trade. You probably shouldn't be trading. This is days like today are patient days. You need to be patient as a trader. Only the most skilled traders can trade in this type of environment. Plain and simple. Hey, yeah, that's the way I feel. I mean, if you don't lose money, you're not in the red. That's all there is to it. If You don't lose money. You're not in the red. And I know it's a little lackluster for you guys on trial, but you guys, most of you have traded before. You're looking in the market. There's not a lot to be had here. We're going to be patient. Hey, Dennis. Yeah, I mean, and we do have an institutional room. Those guys are like stacking up long like it's nobody's business, and have been. They may have already taken some profits now. They've been stacking up long for a while. Can you guys really get up to 5, 10, 25 contracts on all these little dips? If you could do it, you could do that. You can trade long. You can trade. You could also been loading up on the short side on all these rallies, and still be profitable either side. The point is what I'm making. So if you can load up contracts, and great. Most people can't do that. Most people can't take that kind of heat, if you will. ATR is creeping up. Well, ATR is not too bad. It's the erratic price action that's getting me there, Kenny D. Yeah, we could probably start. I mean, ticks started opening pretty high, so that also gives us a good sign that there probably will be some kind of push up. But ticks are starting to normalize, so you could probably start looking at the tick chart now to get some kind of idea that a low tick read around 233, 250, 200 could be a buy signal. High tick read anywhere around say 350 to 450 would be a sell signal right now. So if you want to practice a little tick fade trading, tick boom, that's on the menu. Good option on that. We could definitely practice some tick boom trades. Bars, ATR is getting higher. Yeah, Kevin, just be patient. It's all good. Coach Larry. For everybody that doesn't know it, Coach Larry is Coach Hugo's evil twin brother. Don't tell him I said he's evil. He's just a little crazy. Not evil twin brother, crazy twin brother. He's not crazy. Don't tell him he's crazy, guys. Don't tell him he's not crazy. It's best for all of us just to play the game. There we go. Now we're starting to see some consolidation, guys. We will be back to our regular scheduled program. So here you go, guys. What's the Crable trade now? So far, the high is 237. The low is 101. I think. Oh, wait, did that whip go a little bit higher? 237 and 101. $161. Sorry, geez, what was wrong with me? 237. 237, 161. I'm blind this morning. Look at that. Forgive me on that one. $237, 161. So you keep an eye on those two numbers. So Crable breakout long would be above here, and a breakout short would be literally below the range we've already got marked out. We already have the Crable marked out without even knowing it. That's magic, isn't it? I got lucky on that one. Or did I know something? Love it, Rad. We aren't trigger happy. We are snipers. You'll get the opportunity, guys. And Rad, I keep saying this because I'm just trying to keep everybody newer to us safe. You guys know what to do. You know to be patient, not trade this garbage. But anybody newer to us, we are just going to be patient. Again, we have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We could literally look for a Crable trade, breakout, 30-minute breakout trade, high or low. Now, technically, the way you play this is your stop should be at the low, but what I like to do is define a risk. So if I say, you know what, I'll take a 25 tick risk on either breakout and then trail my stop quickly into profits. And if it keeps running, great, then do it. But the Crable is one of our basic setups. We just don't use it that often, usually about once or twice a month. It becomes a really good trade when we get a really, really tight range on the open like this. That breakout becomes a powerful, powerful trade. So ticks have been trending down through the morning, but wouldn't take that as a sign that it's going to push down. If anything, I think I would look for a long, low tick long here and 1 minute. In 1 minute, you can look for a low tick long.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Liberty Trading Club. Paulina here. Hopefully, you've enjoyed our live stream this morning. If you're interested in joining us live in the trade room, just visit libertytradingclub.com and register for your free 3-day trial. During your trial with us, you'll have access to our live trade calls in the trade room, as well as participation in chat to have your questions answered by a coach. We even let you sit in on our live class Monday through Thursday at noon Eastern. After your first free 3 days, it's just $149 a month for trade room access. Please like, subscribe, and share.